Hello Scorpio, welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And yes, it is me, Cindy. I got my new glasses so I can see. Yeah, I'm getting used to them. I actually there's 3 ranges and I'm picking it up pretty quick, but you might see me kind of going like this at any given time. I'm just trying to find the sweet spot in my glasses. So here we go, Scorpio. So this is a deeper spiritual reading, what we're doing with everyone this week, and you're getting it too. So I start with my animal spirit animal oracle deck. I'm just shuffling it out, what wants to come out, and it's very interesting. You got the exact same card that I believe Gemini got this week. So but your other cards are very different, so it is a different journey than what Gemini's going on, but similar foundation. So we'll get into that. And then the second card that I pull out is like, well, why? Where's this taking Scorpio? Like, you know, the first card is the indicator. What's going on here? And well, okay, so now I want to know why. Where's this going? And we're getting that answer through the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. So, and it was a very different answer than Gemini. So let's get into it. The card that you got from the Animal Spirit deck is Vulture Spirit. Nothing is wasted. Absolutely nothing. So, you know, when Vulture Spirit comes in, it does tell us that we're getting ready. You're getting ready for a new beginning in something. So a new beginning in that Vulture comes in, clears up the crap, clears up the carcasses, clears out what's not. It's a little bit, I want to say it's a little bit like a Judgment card. You know, the Death card would come in and it would end something, but we need a new beginning. We need a rebirth here, but we need it to be healthy and fruitful so that it will survive and it will grow and expand for you, right? That's what we're looking for Scorpio. There's a new beginning here. Now, the really deeper message with the nothing is wasted is, you know, everything that you've been through at this point in life, whether it's, you know, a relationship that didn't work out, whether it's an opportunity that you feel was missed, whether it's some sort of regret, every single one of those experiences had such a deep purpose. Even if it felt like crap, it's just like, that didn't help me at all. It did. You learned a lesson from it. And the best way to kind of imagine it is, this is telling us a new beginning is coming in, right? It's clearing out things that it can be healthy. It's clearing out the disease. It's clearing out the carcasses. You can't have a new beginning if you have all this carcass crap hanging off your back, right? So it wants to clear that out for you. And by doing that, it transforms what you would have seen as useless. This was just a silly situation. It didn't help me at all. It just hurt me. But it did hurt you, but it made you more aware of maybe that personality type. Next time you run into it, you know, that's not for me. I'm not going down that road. There's no friendship. There's no love there for me with that person. Like, you just know you've learned something. This is going to turn those experiences, nothing is wasted. It's like fertilizer into the soil, into your foundation for your new seed that's about to grow. So there's a new seed that's being planted that wants to grow, but it needs a healthy, fertile foundation. The soil, all those experiences in the past that didn't work out, anything that you feel is negative in a way from your past, imagine it as fertilizer. It's fertilizer, it's got into the ground, you've buried that crap, and it's decomposing, and it's there to work as the nutrients for your new beginning, So the card that you got from the shaman, mystical shaman, is the Serpent card. This is a very, very medicinal. This is the best way to describe this is medicinal and sexual energy. So, and Kundalini, like energy that is flowing within and out, this energy, this receiving of energy and giving it, and like coming from your root chakra, right? With the root chakra, like coming from the deep part of you and flowing out, and then from your 7th chakra, from just above your head, flowing back in. And this Kundalini energy, this divine energy that is flowing through you like a conduit. And I kind of like that idea because the base is that foundation, right? Is really getting that that solid, that nutrients in there. I'm going to read to you the Serpent, some of the information from the Serpent card. Yeah, so I'm trying to find a sweet spot. 46. 46. The serpent is the life force of Mother Earth. The coiled serpent of the Kundalini brings passion, healing, and renewal. She offers us the fruit of the tree of knowledge in the Garden of Eden and reminds us to shed the past the way she sheds her tired old skin. Serpent comes to offer you the forbidden fruit that will set your passion and creativity free. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow, this is so cool. The serpent, so this is the invitation. This is the invitation. What you're being invited to seek with spirit, with the divine, with your divine self right now. The serpent power of the Kundalini is stirring within your chakras, gently asking you to embrace its mystery. Shed the old skin that you have been so attached to and welcome the vulnerable pink underbelly that will bring you a fresh experience in your life. Your passion and sexuality are awakening, and this can be scary. Trust the wisdom of Serpent to transform your sensual energies into beautiful, original manifestations. Yeah, see what I mean? Yeah, it's very sexual, it's very healing, very powerful energy. The medicine, when you shed the past gracefully, life will not strip it away with great drama. Indeed, that is something you want to avoid. Do not use your energies to seduce others or allow yourself to be seduced, even by your own ideas. Yeah, that's asking you to step up to the plate there, Scorpio. Because Scorpio is a very, like, sexy, desirable sign. Like, you guys are very, passionate. You got your fire and your water kind of moving around in you there. This Kundalini. Okay, so let's see. We're going to go into the tarot now to get some clarifiers, to get a little more information about what's going on for you. I'm really getting a manifestation practice here. So this might turn into like more of an 18 plus reading, but I can't imagine that there's anyone who's not 18 plus watching me, to be honest. So manifestation through just that climax, the orgasm, that when everything leaves your mind, your body, you leave your body even, like for a few seconds there, like that's what you can manifest. So I feel like you're being gifted this information, this energy, this new experience to manifest for yourself and to create new things, like literally create new things. The Vulture is telling us that nothing is wasted. I want to know what some of the things are for Scorpio that they feel were maybe a waste, just to give them clarity and guidance to realize that these were not wastes. This was not wasted. This is turning into the fertilizer for your new beginnings, right? It's the nutrients to feed it. The Five of Cups. The Five of Cups. So disappointments for sure. Heartbreak. Being sad. Feeling loss. Relationships that didn't work out. Even if those aren't romantic relationships. Friendships. Parents. Siblings. People that you're close to. People that are perhaps even part of your soul tribe. Your soul tribe. But that's the journey, right? You know, we don't realize that sometimes the conflict that we have with people, those are agreements that we sort of said, yeah, we're going to do that. I'm going to explore that with you. I'm going to be that catalyst for you in this lifetime. Because it acts as the fertilizer. It acts as the foundation, the strength to build you up. No, that is not, it's not wasted. It's not wasted. It's now being used as the fertilizer for your new, this Kundalini energy is really sacred. Very sacred energy. What else has not been wasted? Wow, Two of Swords. Maybe you've had opportunities in your life where you've needed to make choices, and maybe you thought you made the wrong, after you made your choice, it just didn't work out well, and you thought, I should have made the other choice. I should have gone the other way. Maybe you had 2 job opportunities to go with, and you made the choice to go this way, thinking this is great for me, this is going to be perfect, and it just didn't work out. Didn't work out. After a couple of years, you're like, wow, that was a big... Well, no, it was meant to happen because you were meant to learn the lessons in there. You were not meant to go to the other direction and have all this wonderful fulfillment, because that wasn't building you up. That was not preparing you for what is coming now. It couldn't have prepared you. right? The hard stuff is what prepares us. The hard stuff is where we get the lessons so that we can keep moving higher and higher and higher. I always like to say that when you hit the light, when you're having, it's kind of like a vacation time, everything's going well, there's nothing that you have to work very hard at, life just seems to be paving a way for you. The choices you make, they all seem to work out really good. If you're in sort of that sort of a cycle, that's like a break time. I always like to, because Earth is like Earth school. So what are we learning here? But at times you need your spring break, your March break, and you need your summer vacay. That's what those are. The real nitty gritty of what we're doing here are all of these lessons that kind of challenge and push us to go for something bigger and better than where we've been before. So these were not wasted. So don't ever feel like any choices that you made were the wrong choices, or the other choice may have worked out better. It wasn't meant for you. You've been making all the right choices. This is what you're doing. You're doing it. You're creating the foundation for what you're moving towards. So we have the two cards. You have your Vulture and your Serpent energy here. Now, how do we get from Vulture to Serpent? What takes us there? What is that? How can we get Scorpio there? How can Scorpio get themselves there with this Vulture and a Serpent? What's the in-between here? Getting from Vulture to Serpent. What is the in-between here for Scorpio? Wow, so many cards. So many cards, Scorpio. 5. We have 5. 1 is the most significant, though. 1 is very significant because it came out upright, and the others came out all stacked together down. So I believe the one who came out upright is the most significant. I will show you the others and discuss them. So the King of Swords here. This is having a real truth and understanding about your truth and being really confident about it. I love the way he's got the crow or the raven sitting on his shoulder there because they speak the truth. This is spirit communicating with you, you know, affirming for you. Yes, this is the truth. This is your truth and this is your journey, and hold strong to it. You know, having some control in your emotions right now as well, because the King of Swords really does not exhibit a lot of feelings and emotions, does not base a lot of their choices and decisions on feelings and emotions at that time. Like that's the sort of energy that is coming towards you. That is the in-between. That is getting from this Vulture to this Serpent energy to open this up. To know, believe, and live your truth without hesitation. Then the next cards that we have, the first one we have is the Hierophant card. This is Taurus energy. I should say too, like the King of Swords could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. This is Taurus energy. The Hierophant. So this is also about responsibilities that we feel towards groups around us. It may also reflect like a relationship, a spouse, a partner. The truth within that relationship for you, because it's coming in. These are two very powerful cards coming in beside each other. And when you see the next cup, I think or the next card, I almost gave it away. When we see the next card, we're going to see why I feel like the King of Swords is connected to the Hierophant for you here. Now, let's not lose the topic of this is the Kundalini energy. This is a very sexual healing energy. It's interesting that the Hierophant should come up because the Hierophant is not the Knight of Wands, right? So let's look at it that way too. If we're connecting it to this very sexual healing energy, the Knight of Wands could be a player. It could be like, you know, one-time hookup, that's it, finish with that. You don't want to be sharing your energy with that right now. You can't, you shouldn't. Because your vibrational energy is coming up very high. It's working its way up. If you do connect on, if you do have union with someone whose energy is lower than yours, they're, you do not both have the same intent, you're going to bring your energy down. Right now you're being asked, you're sort of being informed that your energy, your vibration is coming up. Then the Two of Cups comes out. So this is what we're talking about, right? This is this is the energy. This is the process here. King of Swords, your absolute truth. What is your journey? What are you looking for? Don't don't compromise. The Hierophant, make sure that with this Two of Cups, you are joining, you are with someone that is on equal terms with you, equal vibrational energy. You're equals, right? Because this is what brings this Kundalini to you, keeps it growing and keeps it expanding. The minute you give yourself to someone who's a lower vibrational energy, you bring yourself down. You're not allowing the Kundalini to come in. And then you have the Four of Swords. Taking the time to reflect, taking the time out. You may need to do this at different times too. Between union with someone as well. Like, maybe you need more time between sessions. I don't know. I can't believe that came out. You need a little more time between sessions. Maybe for some of you, it used to be a couple minutes, couple hours, couple days. Now it might be a couple of weeks. I don't know. But there's definitely a need because this is going to grow and blossom. It's like a seed, right? Because we're looking at the Vulture. The Vulture has given us the information about our past becoming a nutrient-rich fertilizer for our new seed that's growing. And that there's going to be periods of time where the seedling grows quite quickly and then it sort of sits there, right? If you've ever tried to grow something from scratch, like if you start a garden early in the season and you're growing some beans or tomatoes or whatever at the window, and you will, all of a sudden it finally pops out and it seems to do this really good growth. It gets quite tall, it gets its 2 leaves, but then it stays in that stasis, that point for maybe a couple of weeks. What's going on? You know what? It's strengthening the stem, it's strengthening, maybe it's putting more chlorophyll through the leaves. It's doing things that we can't see. There's still growth going on, which is what is going on with this Four of Swords. There's still growth going on, but there's not action. There isn't physical action that can be seen at that time in it. And then before you know it, there's more leaves coming off of the plant and it just keeps going. But it goes through these stages, right? And then the Nine of Wands, really feeling like, yeah, you know what? Life has been a battle, but I feel like this is ending. This is coming to an end because you're really coming into an energy that you're really going to understand. You're going to recognize. It's going to put you on a path that just feels so much more like, yeah, this is what I should be doing. This is my truth. That's a lot of cards between the Vulture and the Serpent. But this is a lot of energy. I'm going to do a different tarot deck now because I want to get onto the other side of the Serpent. So we've just laid out a bunch of cards to sit between the Vulture and the Serpent. So what kind of, I want to say manifestations can Scorpio even work on or expect to be able to create once they really accept this Kundalini energy, they respect it, they allow it to flow that, and they really respect themselves and who they share themselves with. The Serpent, what can Scorpio expect to manifest on the other side of this Serpent energy with the Kundalini? What can Scorpio manifest on the other side of the Serpent with the Kundalini energy? What is on the other side of the Serpent? Let's just say that. What's on the other? I thought something flipped, but no. How are the glasses? They okay? Yeah. I'm getting used to them. I think I gotta go for one more adjustment. I have to go back and get them to adjust it because they feel still a little bit loose on me. Oh, happy Halloween! I forgot. I was so busy this morning. I totally forgot to say happy Halloween. I was actually at my son's school like really early helping to set up for their Halloween dance. And then after I do my readings today, I gotta have a quick lunch, put my costume on. I'm going to be a vampire. And do lunch monitoring there and spend the afternoon for the rest of the Halloween dance there. Or they call it a fall dance. You're not allowed to say Halloween. It's not inclusive, I guess. But we have neighbors next door that are super Christian and they don't do Halloween either. You gotta embrace the dark side to see the light, man. Okay, Scorpio. What's on the other side of the Serpent? Woo! There we go. See, now I'm talking. Oh, gorgeous. I love it. 2 Pentacles. Choices, choices, and more choices. So many choices and opportunities coming through to you because you're really going to open up your energies to the universe, and the universe, you're going to say, I'm ready to receive. I am a conduit for what it is I want to create, and boy, you're going to have a lot of choices. This person's already juggling 2 choices. There's 2 ships on the horizon, and there's a dog coming in with a treat bag. 3 plus 2 is 5. So wow, like it's almost, wow, when I get the card for manifestation, I also get the message, be careful how you manifest, because you may bring in so much. Like as you're new with this energy, you may bring in so much that it's more than you can handle, like in terms of receiving. Manifest one thing at a time. Like this is really powerful energy that's coming towards you. Can we get an indication what some of these choices may be within in life? Wow, get in there. The Chariot. Definitely things that are destined for you, that are meant for you, Scorpio. Deliveries from the universe coming into you. The Chariot, very fast moving. You know, the divine timing. I'm seeing wish fulfillment as well as energies and situations that help you get into a very balanced energy to come up with new wishes and fulfillments. Things that you're not even thinking about right now. Like it's in the cosmos. It really is in the cosmos. There's stuff that are going to be... There's that crow. Thank you, crow. I don't know if you heard him. He was really in the distance. There's stuff that you can't even think about right now that you would even manifest. Like you're not even aware of opportunities of it because you haven't even hit this energy yet. But when you do, it's really going to open things up for you. Like it's literally stuff that you can't imagine right now. That's all I'm getting. Some of it, yes, you can. There is wish fulfillment that will come through for wishes that you have now. But there's definitely, I'm feeling like you're going to surprise yourself with what you can manifest here. But you need to follow the importance and the respect of this energy. It's very important when this comes in, I find. Someone else, I think Taurus. Taurus had this message way back in the summer about their vibrational energy coming up. And there was, I don't remember which card it was, you know, that had come out that was talking about the importance of their vibrational energy connected with their sexual energy, and that it was very important. I mean, who you're coming into union with, because that is going to affect you. It really is. Your vibrational energy wants to come up. It's time for that. It's sort of in your destiny. Like, let's bring this up. There's things waiting in the cosmos for you, Scorpio, for you to manifest. But it's very important. You know, some of you maybe in relationships that are a little bit toxic, and the best way you're going to know, right, is how you feel when you're not, like if you've been with that person, how do you feel when you're not, after you've left each other? Like you can't stay together forever, right? Like no matter what. I don't want to call it in separation. Like we're all in separation with each other at any given time, at any given day. Like you got to go to work, you got to go grocery shopping, you got to get the kids from school. Like yeah, there's a lot of different aspects of life that you cannot just always be with this person. So if you've come together, you spent the night together, let's say, and then they go off to work and you go off to work. How do you feel the next day? How do you feel the next day? Do you feel like light and happy and like this connection I have with this person is just so beautiful? It's just the most incredible gift from the universe. Or do you sit there and think, is that it now? Am I going to hear again from them? Did all these thoughts start going? Like it needs this. If this person is on the same level as you, your thoughts and your energy are just going to be really wonderful. Whether you're with them physically, face to face, or you're not. Let's not get into, don't want to get into that twin flame stuff. You guys know how I feel about that. But that can be like that, right? If you are, it's not bringing you this Kundalini energy. It's not. Because a lot of the twin flame situations they're not healthy. They're toxic. That's the stuff. That's the stuff that creates fertilizer for new. new opportunities to come in. It shouldn't feel like that. It really shouldn't. Yes, there can be certain situations where there may be obstacles between you and this other person. But those are not obstacles between you two. They may be outside obstacles, but it has nothing to do with how much you want to come towards each other. That's the important thing. Because yeah, something that's really worth it, sometimes it's worth really working on and fighting for or working through. But if it is about that person's energy, you're the runner, they're the chaser, you're the chaser, they're the runner, it's like, no, that's their vibrational energy. It's the vibrational energy between you and the person. Beyond any other outside sources, between you and that other person, right? That's the vibrational energy that you need to check. That is going to elevate you to this amazing manifestation ability, like, because you need to connect with someone in union like that has that energy, because you do. You create, your two energies come together and it creates a third energy. Some deep stuff there, baby. Really deep stuff. Okay, so we've been really deep. Now, it's time for your final message from the puppies. Puppy Oracle deck. This is called Dog Wisdom. Because dogs know everything. They honestly really do. They know. They don't get all this, you know, all this other stuff that humans are doing. You know, the only thing that really counts is to be able to go for a walk, have a good dinner, and snuggle. And play. That's it. So, dog backwards is God. So I like to say these are our little messages of love from God through our canine friends. And what do we have for Scorpio as we exit this Halloween-y reading? Awesome that Scorpio is in Halloween. Oh, wow. Ooh. Gift of life. But that's what is wanting to flow through you. That's what this Kundalini is. Because it creates third energies. Whether it really creates a third human being or not is beyond the fact. Like, if you're beyond those years where you can do that, or you just can't have kids, whatever. It still creates a third energy that exists between you. And this is what, you know, wow, the gift of life. Let's see what the book says. They're always really short and sweet. Gift of life. Life is a precious gift. Treat it delicately and be grateful for it. But most importantly, celebrate and enjoy it. Yeah. So if you're connecting with someone that you're not celebrating and enjoying with, well, you know, you got to think about that. Maybe it's time to turn them into fertilizer. Oh, don't like do anything bad. Like, don't kill anybody and chop them up. Just don't do that. That's not what I meant, you know? It's all figurative, okay? Please, Scorpio, don't do that. Okay. Yeah, that didn't end well. Let's just look at the puppies. Yeah, and you know, my new motto is, if you're ever feeling sad or having a sad or down day, just imagine yourself covered in puppies. Laying on the floor with all these puppies. It's just going to make you happy right away. How can it not, right? It's puppies. Okay. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Have a wonderful Scorpio Halloween. And we'll see you next week. And be very gentle with yourself, Scorpio. Embrace the Kundalini. Bye.